Well, let's get started.
It's over. What?
I haven't even warmed up yet.
Fight. All right, here goes.
Just watch. I'll send him flying. Shit. Yeah. Shit. Yes. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
fine swing you got there, Kiryu-san. Real nice batting. How you holding up so far?
I'm good. Refreshed, actually. Feels like a lot of that stress is gone. You were right, Sun-hee. Maybe this was all I needed.
You're kidding, right? No way you're satisfied with just that. Besides, we're only on our first stop here.
Right. What's more, you're actually looking healthier by the minute. Whatever the reason is, it's great to see.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Good question. Why don't we grab a bite first and then think about it?
Yeah, good idea. What are you in the mood for?
Well, we could always eat and do karaoke. Rumor says the Dragon of Dojima is also a master of the mic. But I guess seeing is believing in the end.
Now I wonder where you heard that. It's been ages since I've had a real audience. Anyway, if seeing is believing, maybe I should show you how it's done.
I would love that.
What's up?
Kiryu-san, you ever thought of making a bucket list?
Bucket list? Can't say I have.
Well, with the way things are right now, I think you might want to consider it. I mean, you could be spending your final hours writing down your thoughts or divvying up your stuff. But that's not the point.
All right. Then what are you getting at? I need to take things more seriously?
The opposite, actually. I think it'd be best to leave things on the happiest note possible. And to do that, a memo of how to use your time wisely might help.
Sounds nice enough, but wouldn't a will be more useful in the end?
No, that's the beauty of the whole thing. Unlike a bucket list, when you're writing a will, the reason you buckle down and do it is to tie up any loose ends before you go.
Right, I get that.
But with a bucket list, the focus is on the present. What am I doing now? Not what happens after I'm gone. That's what makes a bucket list so different. As you think back over the years, a lot of things will pop into your head. Missed opportunities, forgotten plans, hidden desires. So you make a list of what you want to do. And then you put yourself out there and do it.
I think I get the picture. It's like putting your heart's desires on paper to help you reach catharsis.
That's exactly what it is. Now, Kiryu-san, I think you ought to take Sun-hee's advice. You really should be spending more time on yourself. Especially if you don't know how long you've got left. If you don't want to go through any treatment, I respect that. It's your body, you do what you want with it. But if you don't want to spend your last days in abject misery, I suggest you start making a better environment for yourself.
Nanba?
You look so much more alive right now. And all it took was working up a good sweat. You might not want to hear this, but you don't have to hold yourself back. I'm sure there's a ton of things you'd rather be doing. Fun things. To put those thoughts into words and then into action, it's never a waste of time. In fact, I think it's the best way to help you reach your best condition. Heck, as a former nurse, I guarantee it.
All right. Maybe that is what's best. And with how you put it, a bucket list doesn't sound so bad. Just make sure you help me see it through, since you're the one roping me into it.
Oh, you bet I will. Then how about we get started?
That's about all I can think of for now.
Hey, looking good. You got quite a bit on there. Let's see. Sing my heart out at karaoke. Right on, right on. Drink all the best alcohol there is. Yeah. I'm gonna say you probably shouldn't do that. Stuff myself with tamago at Sushi Gin. Oh, a tough guy like you loves egg, huh?
I know it might seem crazy coming from me, but for once I want to eat what I want, without looking over my shoulder.
Well said, Kiryu-san. That's what this is about. Things you always wished you'd done different, or never got to try in the first place. Everything and anything that comes to mind, now's your chance to do it. Let's see what else you got here. Try out what's popular with the kids, starting with sweets.
I thought you said whatever comes to mind.
Sorry, it's just that last bit caught me a little off guard.
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing. I really wasn't trying to make fun of you. In fact, that kind of got my heart pumping.
You sure about that?
Listen, this really is good, though. I knew it'd be worth a shot. Let's say we get more people, add to the fun. Oh, and I know just the gal we need.
Yeah?
Kiryu-san, how would you like to visit a cabaret club? I didn't see that anywhere on your list. You not like them or something?
There's a lot you don't know about me. I was just about to write that down.
Then it's settled. Hey, Sonny, you okay to go?
You do know women look at other women, too. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
All right, then let's get over there. Was anything wrong?
Okay. No problem so far.
You need more time?
I'm fine.
You need more time?
No problem so far.
I'm game for whatever.
You seem preoccupied.
Hey, I'm in good shape.
Good warm-up. Okay.
I'm good.
You're not tired, are you?
shape.
You're not tired, are you? You seem preoccupied.
Okay. Yeah, need more. Time?
Show me what you got. It's over. Hardly a fair fight.
They didn't. Good warm-up.
I remember this. That takes me back. Bring it on.
It's over. What?
I haven't
Pretty
even
bold
warmed
of
up
you.
yet. Whew! We should relish. This moment.
This looked well last night.
Okay. Not a scratch.
Hey. Ah, that takes me back.
おいてめえ
調子に乗るなよ。
I haven't even warmed up yet.
Fight. Feels like just yesterday.
I'm in good shape.
偽物じゃねえぞ二度と笑えなくして
Think
やる
I'll
ぜ
enjoy this.
It's over!
What the?
Pretty bold of you.
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
What the?
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance. Good warm-up.
That's nostalgic.
Remember, stretching's important.
Okay. I'm fine.
Is anything wrong?
なんだ何見てんだ覚悟しろよ
Bring it on!
It's over!
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand it.
待てよ
Not a threat.
面白そうなやつだな
It's over!
I haven't.
Hardly a fair fight.
文句あるのか
泣いて謝っても許し
Well,
ません
let's
よ
get started.
It's over!
I haven't
Pretty
been
bold
warmed
of
up yet.
Moving up in the world.
Feels like just yesterday.
I'm good.
Good warm up.
I'm game for whatever.
Ah, that takes me back.
The view from here really is spectacular, isn't it? I'm really happy you remembered how much I love this place.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me. This view's really grown on me, too. I've passed by countless times, but I didn't realize how scenic it was until you showed me.
I'm glad you appreciate it, too. I do value my alone time, but you tend to discover more when you're out with a friend. It's made me realize that having a companion is a beautiful thing.
True. I felt the same way in Hawaii, and I've learned so much from you and the others here. Everyone carries a unique perspective. Even the most casual conversations are refreshing. Definitely not something you can get on your own.
I'm glad you feel the same.
We should try out that Ferris wheel together. That sounds like the best view of all.
Huh? But I thought it's so nice from right here. Wait. Scratch that. Yeah, let's do it. We'll take it straight to the top, Kazuma Kiryu.
I'm glad you seem excited. We'll make it fun, Sunny.
Of course. I'll hold you to that.
With a view like this, we should make it last. How about a picture? I'll take one for you.
A picture? You know, I actually don't think I've ever taken one here. But if we're taking pictures, why not join me? That is, if you want to, of course.
You want me in there? I suppose we can take one together.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. This was a great detour. I hope we have many more like it.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure, Sunhee.
Bring it on. It's over.
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance. There's more where this came from.
Show me what you got.
I won't hold back.
Here goes nothing.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
I'm good.
Well, let's get started.
It's over.
What the?
I haven't even warmed up yet. We should relish this moment. I'm fine.
I've got some more fight in me.
Let's get going.
何見てるんですか私からのすべび
Bring it on.
It's over!
I haven't
Pretty
even
bold
warmed
of
up
you.
yet.
そこの貴様。
ムナッチョ様の
Think
数
I'll
を
enjoy this.
Allow me.
Think you can handle this?
Now,
You wanna fight?
It's my turn.
No begging for mercy now.
Something wrong?
Have fun with this. Your heart's mine.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
You're weak. Now we're talking.
I'll take you on.
what an eyesore.
Something wrong?
Watch this. Your heart's mine. That takes care of that.
And that's the end
Did
of
you
it.
really think you'd win? Good warm-up.
Bring it on. It's over.
It's not really a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance.
Hell yeah.
I remember this.
何見てんだよ。私からのすべてだ。
Well, let's get started.
It's over.
Pretty bold of you.
I've got some more fight in me.
Ah, that takes me back. Found it. Picture perfect. This brings back memories.
Nani見てんの
Not a scratch.
あんたにも見せて
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance. Okay.
Good evening. Party of three?
Yeah.
Anyone you're here to see?
Sachan, I mean, Saiko-san, please.
Right away, sir.
My apologies. You have guests at table 3.
All right, folks. That's my cue. Kiryu-san? This is certainly a surprise. I see. So Kiryu-san's going through cancer.
Yeah, believe me, I was shocked when I heard the news too. But right now we're focused on finding ways to move through it together.
Got it. So that's why you're doing a bucket list.
Yeah. And with any luck, he's gonna check off everything on it. Sunhee and I are helping him as best we can.
Gosh, just hearing that is getting me all fired up.
I knew you were our go-to gal, Sachan. I wasn't sure if just the two of us could pull it off. Thought we might need an extra hand.
Aha! And that's where I come in?
You bet it is. I take it you'll join us?
As if I'd pass on that. Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance without me. So sit back and enjoy the ride, Kiryu-san. I'll get you wherever you need to go.
Won't I be a burden on you?
Oh, please, that's the last thing you'd be. We've teamed up before, and we can do it again. Not to mention, your party could use a little feminine balance, no?
Huh. What a curious thing to say. Then, if we're so lacking in that department, I'd love to see what you bring to the table.
Fine by me. I was looking for a challenge anyway.
Hey, what's the deal with those two?
They're enjoying a little bonding time, is all.
Well, with that being said, I'm looking forward to tonight, Kiryu-san.
All right, we got Sachan on board. Now, as Kiryu-san himself requested, let's go do some karaoke on the double.
You know, I was a little surprised. I thought you might push harder for Kiryu-san to get treated, especially considering your background and all.
To be honest, I wish I could. But it's like talking to a brick wall. This is Kiryu-san, remember? Can't talk him into anything he doesn't want to do. But Doctor said something that stuck with me. That a friend could change his mind down the road. So I figured I'd switch my approach. We'll have Kiryu-san try to enjoy every last moment to the fullest. Eventually he'll think, man, isn't it great to be alive? And after that...
After that, he'll change his mind and want to live?
That's the plan. I need to let Sachan in on it too, so we'll all know what this bucket list is there for. You'll help too, won't you? I'm not letting him go out without a fight.
Yeah, right there with you.
Hey, Nanchan. Is Ichiban doing okay?
Well, he stirred up all kinds of trouble in Hawaii. But for him, that's nothing unusual. Right, Kiryu-san?
Yeah. When I first bumped into him, he was running around in handcuffs.
Doesn't change at all, does he?
I take it that means you're worried about him?
Not so much. I was just asking, that's all.
Yeah? If you say so.
Not a scratch.
Is anything wrong?
No problem so far.
We're just gonna stand here?
I've got some more fight in me.
Okay. Ready?
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
What would you say is your favorite part?
Ooh. Well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon. I mean, it's all good, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Huh, cabbage rolls. They put those in the soup now?
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the Oden broth. It's the best.
That does sound good. Daikon radish was the standard in my day, since it soaked up all the soup. Maybe soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite. Things are going well.
Bring it on.
It's over!
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought.
There's more where this came from.
Never knew there was a club here. Takes me back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little. What about you, Saiko? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Oh, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Huh?
All
All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm ready.
It's over!
Oh, you little pest. I haven't even warmed up yet. Whew. We should relish this moment.
yes! I need to get back to my boxing gym.
You take boxing classes?
Yeah, it was originally just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun and a great stress reliever. My trainer thinks I've got a knack for it, too.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, I'll back you up if you're ever in a tight spot. You know, the old 1-2.
Good to know. I could definitely use it. Things are going well.
後悔させたるわ。
I'm not a loser!
It's over!
I haven't
Hurry
even
up
warmed
there,
up yet.
fight.
Hey, Hamako-san.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. And not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with you.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Come on now. What's with the fake name?
Huh? What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in the know about your alias. Fine then, I'll play along. Taichi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
Don't take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
This is Hamako-san. She's been in Ijincho longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect, lest you embarrass yourself.
Enough of that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. You treat all the ladies this way? And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for the same company. Although we never met back then.
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh, right, the two of them were in Hawaii until recently, too.
Huh. You guys must be real close if you went on vacation together. All right then, Suzuki-san. Why don't you stay a while? Have some tea with me.
Just you and me?
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything. Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old hag like me?
All right. Let's have that cup of tea.
Now we're talking. Head on upstairs. I'll get everything ready.
Is this your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by some girls. But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, come back another time. Of course, I'll have to charge you for that.
No, I'm fine.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, Ryo Aoki? A few years back, he came to Ijincho. He made this bold claim that Bleach Japan, the MPO, would build shelters. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, could live there free of charge and get job training. Sounded like a brilliant idea. Now that's real philanthropy, I thought. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell this place off.
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. Ryo Aoki's true objective was to gain popularity and gather votes by wiping out the gray zones and everyone in it. I made my girls go to a shelter, but it ended up being a mousetrap. Lion's Lair, actually. Now they were all arrested and deported. The ones working here now are all new. The kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. That's why they stay here in Ijincho. I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no idea how any of those poor souls are doing.
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that happened.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through Ryo Aoki. They even had their suspicions about the shelter. Now they tried to warn me, but I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at Ichiban, telling him not to doubt Aoki's good intentions.
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san. It's Ryo Aoki.
I know that, sure. But... never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him. Now it's been years since, so I completely botched the timing. And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. I never stopped wondering since.
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on. I'm not that shameless. Nah, I just wanted someone to hear me out, I guess. But there's no way I could tell Namba or Sayako. Nah, I don't need them seeing me weak and vulnerable.
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he? And you were with him until recently. Anyway, did you say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
Sorry, this is the first time I've heard about this. But as far as I know, he's not the type of guy who'd bear a grudge. If you really did offend him, wouldn't he just call you out?
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't think it's anything you need to worry about, though.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not alone on that. Even if you want to forget, you can't. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure? When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have unfinished business.
Right, I feel the same way. But recently, some things came up in my life that got me thinking. Tying up all those loose ends made me realize that. Sometimes getting closure is for the better. It's easy to keep putting things off. Until one day you're told your time's up.
Wait, what? Back up. Is something wrong with your health?
Earlier you said your issues were petty. But that can't be further from the truth. You never know if your time with friends and family might be cut short. So make every moment count. If it's really getting under your skin, then if I were you, I'd just apologize.
Think I get why you've got Sayako and Sun Hee waiting on you hand and foot.
They're doing what? Did you really have to put it that way?
Well, at any rate, I do feel better after talking to you, Suzuki-san. Now I'm actually looking forward to the next time I see Ichiban.
That's so. Glad to hear. Also, the tea was delicious. I should get going now.
And don't tell Saiko or anyone about this. You hear? After all, I'm supposed to be some hardened old ghost. So I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
無事では返さないぜ。
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance. There's more where this came from.
Light as a...
殺すぞ。
Bring it on.
Hardly a fair
They
fight.
didn't.
That's nostalgic. Ah, that takes me back. That's nostalgic. Ah, that takes me back.
Let's go another.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
This is it, Kiryu-san. Our old Ijincho staple. The name's a bit weird, and the owner hardly ever cracks a smile. But he's a good guy.
It's also the only karaoke bar left. At least that we like.
Hey, barkeep. Got a new customer for you. Our friend here's Taichi Suzuki. You two, know each other?
No, I imagine he mistook me for someone else. In any case, Survive's glad to have you, Suzuki-san.
You good?
Actually, I had a friend who looked just like him. For a moment, I thought he had come back. My apologies, sir.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. With a face like mine, this sort of thing happens all the time.
You think those two are just acting?
It's hard for me to say.
Sounds like a simple mix-up to me. We came here to sing, right? Well, what are we waiting for?
Sure, help yourselves. Consider the place yours tonight. As a matter of fact, nothing would please me more.
Thank you. Truly.
Childish, you fell down, you got hurt chasing sweeter dreams.
You know, I wasn't sure how things would end up in Hawaii, but at least Kiryu-san seems to be doing better over here. Sunny, Sachan, it's all thanks to you two.
No need to thank me, Nanchan. You know I'm happy to help.
And I'll do everything I can for him on my end. Call it a debt of gratitude if you want.
Right on. We all owe Kiryu-san a lot, especially those of us from Ijincho. But more than anything, if there's even a slight chance he'll make it, I personally want to see him get there.
And I'm glad you both are here. Because, to be honest, there's too much to bear on my own.
Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
Oh, Kiryu-san, that was great.
Yeah, top-notch stuff.
So the rumors are true. The Dragon of Dojima can carry a tune and then some.
Seems to me you guys weren't even listening.
Are you kidding? Of course we were.
Well, I guess I just have a voice nobody wants to hear anymore.
But we really were listening.
All right, who's up? The song's starting.
Now how'd that happen?
Huh?
If no one's taking it, I will.
You did that on purpose.
We're starving dogs running the rail lines.
Well, he's clearly feeling it. I say we back him up. Give it all you got. Yeah!
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Going out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fist raised till we die. We're living by our own judgment.
I need to take this.
All right, just don't be gone too long. Kiryu-san, was this a good idea or what? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. Oh, bartender, can you fill us up?
Hey, it's me. What is it? This better be important. I told you I'm out on the town tonight. I know that. But what do you expect? This is Kiryu-san I'm with, my lifelong hero.
Yo, Sunhee, what happened? You look pissed all of a sudden.
Do I? I'm sure it's just your imagination.
I take it you have business to attend to?
Wait, are you for real? What is more important than living it up with Kiryu-san?
Well, it was nothing urgent. That said, I did receive some rather troubling news.
Buzzkill or not, can you tell us?
The Seiryu clan's behaving oddly. They're recruiting, and their numbers are getting bigger by the day.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me that's what this is all about. You guys are the Komi-jewel here. See, Ebina, the clan captain, is cooking up something called the Second Great Dissolution. He's even rallying the former Tojo clan and all these other groups to take part.
That's right. Kasuga told me about that.
To build a safe haven for all the ex-Yakuza roaming about. Supposedly, that's his big objective. Those with nowhere to turn can swear up for a time, in exchange for stable work. The waste management they do down by the docks is one example. You could almost say it's an expansion of what Kasuga was doing with Hello Work.
Well, what the heck? So you knew all along?
The thing is, some of those ex-Yakuza joining up with the Seiryu, they had already gotten their lives back together. And it's not just a handful. I'm talking by the 100.
What? Why would that happen? If they were able to find jobs and all, what would even make the Seiryu clan appealing?
Well, whatever's going on, I'm guessing Ebina's big plan is nothing more than a smokescreen for something else. And what his real goals are remain a mystery.
You really think that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm a little insulted. You're talking to the brain behind the Komi-jewel here.
Well, sure, but still, there could be some other factors at play. Maybe those Yakuza went clean, only to realize the rat race was just as dirty above ground.
True, I can't account for details on every single situation out there. But it's the overall pattern of movement that concerns me.
The Seiryu clan's also pulling their waste operation out of Yokohama, and they're pulling right into Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yep. All their fresh recruits are packing their bags and heading overseas as we speak. You were there just recently, as I recall. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or maybe there's a deeper connection here.
What is it with that place? Why is everything going down there at once?
Does anyone in the Seiryu clan have some sort of Hawaiian affiliation?
Actually, think about why Kasuga's there in the first place.
Oh, that's right. It was Sawashiro. Not only was he former captain, he was Arakawa's right-hand man. What's more, he kept the secret that Akane-san's been alive all this time.
And now he's risen to the top of the Seiryu clan, right next to Ebina.
Then it looks like I've got something to add to that bucket list. Make Sawashiro tell us what he knows.
That's one way to use a bucket list.
Seiryu Clan HQ's not far from here, right?
It's not, but as of now, most of their officers are gone, including Sawashiro. They started a branch office about a week ago to accommodate all the new recruits. If you want to pay them a visit, I can take you over there tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh.
Hey there.
Hi. Hi.
あ
ありがとうございます。
ready to kick ass. Impressive stuff.
Hey, Sunhee.
Kiryu-san. Came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair. But you're not just the head of the Komi Jewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
You don't like showing any sort of weakness, do you? The fact that you've managed to shoulder such a heavy burden while keeping your cool is quite impressive, honestly.
People tell me that all the time, but it's really not that hard. I enjoy what I do and the position I hold. Of course, it was challenging at the start, but I didn't need any training to learn a thing or two about leadership.
You were the right person for the job. Both the Komi Jewel and the Liumang are lucky to have you as their leader.
I'm honored you think so.
You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komijul still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of Komijul's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi Han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komijul. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan. Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
All right. Thanks, Sunhee. Glad to have you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Oh, was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. He's the Dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
Hey, Sunny. Is this seat open?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. As you can see.
Something the matter? You look a little down.
Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
So that's how we're doing this? There's no winning with you, is there?
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in Komi Jewel, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you, or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of Komi Jewel has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
Hey now, we should help each other in times of need. Maybe there's something I could do about your elders.
Maybe, but again, this is my problem. I appreciate the concern, though. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but... I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. I mean, some of them, of course, not all.
Komi Jewel used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komi Jewel's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
Maybe you should loosen up a bit, Sunhee. The way you carry yourself sometimes makes you appear real intimidating.
Huh. Some would say that's one of my good points, though. Better to look tough, so your subordinates know who's in charge. Jungi-han thinks so too. But, what say you, Kiryu-san?
Well, your subordinates probably appreciate the fact that you're easy to read.
I see. You think so too. These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider me your friend?
Of course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
Hey, Sun-hee. Mind if I join you?
Of course I don't mind, but... How's your health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Thanks for the concern, though. Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Your phone's ringing.
So it is. Just ignore it. I'm enjoying our time together right now. See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
You gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with you, Kiryu-san.
I appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
Well, now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
No need to be so considerate of me. I don't mind if you answer your phone when we're together.
But that just seems so rude and disrespectful.
Like I said, I really don't mind.
I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah, of course.
What? This had better be important. Yeah, got it. Bye.
Everything okay? What'd they want?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal?
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on Komi Jewel turf.
What?
Okay, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate. Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command, same as Komi Jewel.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
Don't mind me. I know you want to go. You're worried, right? After all, the ones who started the fire were the Liumang. If you get involved, then you'll be dousing the flames, preventing them from becoming even bigger trouble.
Okay, you have a good point. I know. But still...
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba. Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
Fine, fine.
Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule. Guess we'll call it here.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime. As long as you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization. Daigo really had his work cut out for him. Sunhee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liu Mang set fire to Komijul turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else. There's some dissent within Ijincho, just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried about.
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself. Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but... screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly, I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did it.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komijul turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
Well, how so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liu Mang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liu Mang are false. There's no evidence pointing to the perp, so it's all bullshit. But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komijul, among the top brass at that.
In other words, one of the Komijul officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liu Mang was behind it. This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension between Komijul and the Liu Mang. I can't turn a blind eye to it.
You're right. One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komijul and the Liu Mang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komijul himself.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komijul's officers. His name is Han Chol-sa.
So, that's him there, huh?
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand why you didn't want to talk about it now.
Yet I still opened up about everything from start to finish. Just how do you do it, Kiryu-san?
I only hope you feel a little better after talking about it.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything to you.
Was Han Chol-sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a leader like me.
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Hanchul Sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like, Sun He is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed, and other people are more suited to lead.
So he's been working the rumor mill.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Hanchul Sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare. But people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation grew up listening to stories of his heroics. He once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Huh. Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
Take your time to think it over. I'll think of something too.
Look, I'd appreciate the help. If only we could have talked about something sexier instead.
True. Dealing with a traitor is not a very sexy topic.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
You really do get me. Always have. Got it. Thanks for the report. I'll be there soon. You guys have to stand down. We won't come out of this unscathed, considering we're up against Hanshul Suh.
What's going on? You were just on the phone with a subordinate, right?
Sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I just finished my drink, so I'll be leaving now.
Wait, Sun-Hee. It sounded like you don't have enough hands on deck.
Shh. I'm the queen of Komi Jewel. I always have enough hands.
Suzuki-san, it's rare for you to be stood up.
I doubt I even had a chance. Do you happen to know anything about what Sun-Hee is dealing with right now?
As much as it pains me to snitch, it seems that a hostile faction in Komi Jewel started an insurrection.
An insurrection?
About 10 of them, all led by Hanshul Suh, have been attacking one Liu Mong shop after another. It's likely they're aiming to start a war as quickly as they can to try and overthrow Sun-Hee-san.
Things have already escalated that far?
As the queen, she needs to bring Komi Jewel under control herself before the Liu Mong retaliates.
Which Liu Mong spots are they hitting up? Do you know where they are?
I take it you intend on helping her?
Of course.
I understand how you feel, but you ought to know that Sun-Hee-san can't accept an outsider's help. Unless she demonstrates authority and resolves this situation herself, the same thing will keep happening.
Please, time is of the essence. There's no way I could relax and knock back some drinks after hearing all that.
That's not the only problem, by the way. I've noticed she's been trying to act tougher than usual whenever she's around you. My guess is that she wants to look more put together in front of her hero. You should be more considerate. Take her feelings into account.
Now's not the time for that.
Oh, right. I do have something that could come in handy. Wear this, and you'll look like any other Komi Jewel. Sun-Hee-san won't even bat an eye.
That's genius. I owe you one, bartender.
Enough, Hanshul Suh! I have always thought of you as a hero. Why would you do this?
That's right. I am a hero. But should a hero be forced to spend the rest of his life under the thumb of a little girl? Only a man of brute force, undeterred by bloodshed, can rule the underworld. Not a woman like you. I'm taking what is rightfully mine.
So that's Hanshul Suh.
Take a good look, Sun-Hee. Don't your underlings make for a pathetic sight? They actually thought they stood a chance against me. Arrogant greenhorns. There's no soldier worth his salt within the present-day Komi Jewel. I've spent my days wreaking carnage during the Tojo clan's prime. I will bring change to this pitiful organization of yours. What's so funny?
You, Hanshul Suh. You've gone senile. Sounds like you're under the impression that you could beat me, if only by brute force.
Of course I can. But I'll let this slide, as long as you get on your knees and surrender. And swear to all of Ijincho that you're relinquishing your post as Komi Jewel's commander-in-chief.
That's all? Anything else?
Let's see. Ah, yes. Strip off your clothes when you kneel. Imagine. The Queen of Komi Jewel surrendering while kneeling. Don't you know? The common man loves a good show. You were never one who served to please.
Huh. Good to hear.
Huh?
The proud warrior I once knew is dead to me now. And the lowly, boorish man I see here is nothing but a shell of his former self. Now I have no qualms meting out punishment as your leader.
Foolish girl. You only have a single underling left on your side. Give it up, You can't win.
Don't listen to him. I will win. Even if I have to fight alone. If you want to run, now's your chance.
No, I cannot do that. Whatever you decide, I'll see it through to the end, Sunny.
That voice.
Don't pay me any mind. Hanchol Sa is approaching, so please brace yourself for battle.
Right.
Look lively, men. It's time for a new era. Down with the Queen!
Think I'll enjoy this.
Follow my lead.
What an eyesore.
Everyone!
I haven't even
Hardly a
warmed
fair
up yet.
fight.
How could I, the Hanchol Sa, have lost?
Poor judgment, I'd say. That's just too bad. For you, I mean. Age has not been kind to you, Since you messed with the Liumang, I'll just hand you over to them so they can decide what to do with you. Unfortunately, that means I can't guarantee your life.
No, please! Wait, Sunny! I'm sorry. I was in the wrong.
In the underworld, you can't play ignorant and expect to get away with it. You were the one who taught me that. Hey, you! Thanks for the help. You really saved me back there. I didn't know we had someone like you in our organization.
It's an honor to be of service to the Queen.
Why don't you take off your mask?
My apologies, but it is more imperative to tend to the injured as soon as possible. Pardon me, ma'am, but I should go look for help.
Fine. Go on ahead. Have you been drinking here ever since I left earlier? Kiryu-san, a long drinking session is no good for your health, you know?
It's fine. I didn't drink that much.
Then I guess I'll take this seat. So... did the bartender lend you that Komi Jewel mask?
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Looks like I made you worry quite a bit. But if that's how you want it, I'll play along. Right, bartender? You got involved too, didn't you?
I'm afraid I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Sure, of course you are. God, neither of you open up about your past or your secrets very easily. You two are certainly veterans in that field.
How about a drink, Sunhee? Just relax. Try not to give the bartender such a hard time.
You two might be the only ones alive who'd treat me like a child. Then again, perhaps that's why I'm rather fond of this bar. To good friends and good drinks. Cheers.
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 So what happened to that one trader in Komi Jewel? What was his name again? Hanchol Sa?
You're still keeping up the act? Huh. Well, my lips are sealed. It's a Komi Jewel issue. Outsiders don't need to know. Okay, dealing with Kiryu-san is one thing, but why is the bartender smirking? That's poor customer service, you know.
Look at her, giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, she has a point. That won't fly in the service industry, bartender.
All right, you two.
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, yes, Kiryu-san. Didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know. Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
There's no need to put yourself down. Old or not, you've helped me plenty. I completely understand why they'd respect you.
Come on, you're gonna make me tear up.
No need for that either. I'm just grateful, that's all.
Oh, jeez, enough. I'm tapping out. We're too sober to be so heartfelt.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Nothing. I mean, can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Kasuga got targeted and you took a stray one.
Of course, I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
You're a remarkable fellow. Not everyone can be so forgiving. Kasuga chooses his friends well.
All this talk should tell you I'm nothing special. Just an old fool.
From one old fool to another, I think you're better than you realize. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that. Hey.
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
Mind a bit of company again?
Happily. But, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
You sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
Nonsense. We're friends.
Imagine that. Kazuma Kiryu himself is a friend of mine. Alright. Sorry in advance if I end up rambling.
Out with it. What's eating you?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
The truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
All right, let's just get hammered. Eventually you'll have no problem opening up.
You're not supposed to be drinking, damn it. You need to give your body a break right now.
That's right, I forgot.
You forgot, huh? Thanks for the distraction. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago. She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what, exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
Stealing drugs? No. I don't think you're the type to do that.
Huh? You really believe in me just like that, Kiryu-san?
I know you well enough.
Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So, why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless, considering that job's all in the past.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Hey, Namba. This seat taken?
Hey, it's all yours.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
My goodness. Blessings to the happy couple.
Unfortunately, I'll have to disappoint you there.
Ah, I suppose it was about your firing then?
So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
Oh?
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually. Why she seemed so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Yep. What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
So there's a mastermind at work.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here. He's on the homepage of the company. He's such a big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser. He was pressuring Miyabi-chan to become his mistress. But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to Human Resources.
That was courageous of her.
Yeah. She did everything right. Unsurprisingly, asshole gets a slap on the wrist. Company docks his pay for a few months. At which point, he starts getting spiteful.
How do you mean?
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred to inspections. They tell her it's just routine human resources allocation. It's simply best for business. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take rejection.
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her. Until one day, when he caught her talking to me, saw her smiling. He flips out, gets jealous over it. Next thing you know, I've been shit-canned. That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you said, Kiryu-san, there had to be another reason.
Some of these private companies are no better than Yakuza, I've found. What's the situation now, then? Have things gotten any worse since you were fired?
They have. Apparently he started stalking Miyabi-chan now, completely unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice here.
This harasser needs some harassment himself. Show the boss who's boss.
The boss who's... Well, what do I do? Grope his ass?
That's not what I meant, no. I'm just saying this situation calls for reprisal, right?
Yeah, you're right. Question is, what am I capable of on my own? Okay then. Kiryu-san, thanks for this. You've helped me sort a few things out.
Really? If that's so, I'm happy for you.
You're damn fine company to drink with. I appreciate you hearing me out.
Say, why don't we toast with a real drink?
You almost had me there.
Hey, Namba.
Kiryu-san. Shit. I don't know what to do.
Honestly, I've had worse reactions to my face.
Okay, remember everything going on? Yeah, the guy stalking Miyabi-chan in my old workplace, the bigwig.
Sure. What about him?
He's here in Ijincho, out drinking with some henchmen, apparently. Just now, Miyabi-chan called me to let me know. She warned me not to run into him. The thing is, this son of a bitch cost me my job. And he keeps antagonizing Miyabi-chan.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe this is my chance to finally say something to him.
That's all you want to do? You seem like you're ready for a brawl.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's just... Kiryu-san, when I saw your face, I knew I couldn't put this off any longer.
Hey, don't make my face your excuse here.
Yeah, I know. It's my decision to go out there. There's too much I need to get off my chest. No turning back this time.
How much have you had? You seem a little tipsy.
Okay. Let's make some magic, Kiryu-san. Follow me into battle.
Wait, this isn't like you, Namba.
He's supposed to be somewhere right around here. Hey, Kiryu-san. Eyes open for that guy's harasser-ass face.
You need to take it easy.
Is that good old Namba standing in my way?
Oh, now that's a lucky break. Finally found you, you dirty swine.
What now? Grunt. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You should be bowing.
Why should I bow to you? It's not like I'm your employee anymore, right? I've been laid the hell off. So right now, we're just two grown men. And you're the one in my way.
Oh, yeah. You did get fired. Hey, you guys know about him? Good old Namba here got busted for stealing meds as a nurse.
That's an old story, and not like it sounds. But you're still the creep who harasses his secretaries. You're the one who had me fired, weren't you? Miyabi-chan and I were friends, and you couldn't stand to see it, right?
Yeah? So what? That it? Is that why you're so upset with me? Losing your 9 to 5?
It's not just that. Miyabi-chan lost her first job as a secretary because of you.
Guilty as charged. Oh, are you here to avenge her? Well, throw down, little man. Come get some.
The hell'd you say?
Don't let him make you throw the first punch. He'll just use that as an excuse to gang up on you.
Your big old buddy here's pretty sharp. But you don't need his advice, do you, Namba? Prove you're a man and take a shot at me.
That's so. So, you admit it was you then?
What?
You fired me on your own. It wasn't a company decision. That means... It means Ichiban was never the reason. He's 100% innocent. He's blame-free.
Huh? What are you rambling about?
We did it, Kiryu-san. Ichiban wasn't at fault, just like I figured.
Namba, don't tell me.
Somebody explain what he's saying to me. Fuck that, actually. Talking is bullshit. I'm a man of action.
Bring it on.
I won't hold back.
Get serious. Yeah.
Something wrong? I'll take
your ass. Let's take care of that.
And that's the end of
it. Wait a second! Hold on, please! What's gonna happen to me?
Hey, Mr. Grab-Ass, sir. You leave Miyabi-chan alone starting right now. All you do to her is give her a secretary job again. Obviously, not working underneath you, that is. You assign her to the most decent boss you have down there.
But I...
Oh, is that not doable for some reason? Maybe my friends and I should come find you again? And again?
No! You got it! She's back to secretary work! Just please, don't hit me anymore.
Huh. That'll do. You should be honored, you know. This guy's fists are famous.
Ah, sheesh. Let's get out of here, all right? Crowd's gathering.
Forgive me, Kiryu-san. It was all the adrenaline rush.
Don't worry about it. Kasuga's lucky to have a friend like you.
Huh?
I never realized. This whole time you weren't bitter about losing your job. You were worried that Kasuga might feel like he's to blame.
Yep. Ichiban's carrying so much guilt on his shoulders, thinking he got me fired. I had to be able to assure him that it was never his fault. All this time, Ichiban's been suffering needlessly, feeling like he owes me. I just wanted to relieve him of that burden.
But even if it had been because of the online thing, you never held it against him, did you?
Of course not. How could I have? He didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
One thing, though. I've been biting my tongue for weeks now, and it's been pretty exhausting. Because I really did love that job, you know? So after they fired me, I had to make sure not to mope about it near Ichiban, in case he took it to heart. And now, I'm so glad. I'm glad because Ichiban is just unhateable. I could never be mad at him. Not for any reason.
Nanba.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling relieved.
Nanba, for tonight only, what do you say we have a real drink?
You're devious, Kiryu-san. If we're gonna do this, I insist we go top shelf. Bartender, give me your #1 best and most affordable offering.